So welcome to today's episode of What Does the Law Say? Today's discussion will be about adoption of a child. So I've done a video before. If you have not seen that video, just go back, watch the video on adoption of a child in Nigeria. This is the second part to that video. So I have a few questions that people ask. Somebody wants to know whether she can sell her child, in quotes. Another person from France wants to know if he can adopt his child here in Nigeria. So into the question for today. So this person reaches out to me on Facebook, sends a question and says that she doesn't want her child. She wants to give up her child in exchange for money and to be able to meet her needs. Her husband or her boyfriend or thereabout does not want the child. Reading this question, I felt a bit, emotional or, I just sympathetic that somebody cannot financially meet her needs and she has thought about giving up her child so that she can have financial gain. So first things first, adoption is not that you want to sell your child. That's not what adoption is about. You're not selling your child. Your child cannot be sold in any way. If you are doing that, that is slavery and that is against human rights. You can't sell a child. You can't give a child in exchange for something. It is completely wrong. So let me clear that out first. Now, we have to look at the law to see if there's any monetary reward or compensation if you adopt your child. Generally, on top of my head, if there's anybody that's going to give you any compensation, maybe the adopter might just say, oh, thank you very much, you granted consent and everything, and they just give you something. Not that you take the child or you sell your child so that they can give you money. If you're doing that, people will sell all those children that they used to call mistake. People would have sold all those children, all their 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th born. They would have sold them because they can make money from it. But that's definitely against human rights. So now let's look at the Child Rights Act of 2003 in Nigeria, because that's what we looked at to find out about adoption. So it says in section 143 that no adopter or any other person shall, except to the sanction of the court, receive or agree to receive any payment or reward in consideration for or for the facilitation of the adoption of the child. So this section 143 clearly states that the adopter, that means the person adopting the child, or any other person will not be permitted to receive payment, or you will not be permitted to agree to receive payment or reward in consideration for or for the facilitation of the adoption order. So that question and that desire of that woman is wrong and it cannot be done under law. She cannot sell a child. She cannot give up a child for adoption so that she can have or get financial gain. No reward, no compensation for that. Secondly, subsection B of section 143 of the Child Rights Act says that no adopter or any other person shall make or give or agree to make or give to an adopter any payment or reward the receipt of which is prohibited by this subsection. So also, this subsection prohibits an adopter. An adopter is the person adopting the child. This section prohibits, or the law prohibits, that adopter shall not, or any other person will not make or give an adopter any payment or reward. So I can't mention your name here, but I hope you see this video. You cannot sell your child. You cannot give up your child because you need to meet up your financial needs. I hope and I pray that your needs are met. You find a job or something you can do to help you make money and also take care of that child. If there's anything you might need to do, you probably can go to the social welfare departments and go to a family court and see what you can do about that. But to the best of my knowledge and according to law, you cannot sell your child. So the second question I received from a man all the way from France. Guys, we are moving. We went to Europe. So yes, this person asked a question from France and he asked it on YouTube. He said he's from Nigeria, he lives in France, he has a child and he would like to also adopt another child because he would want his son to have a sister. And he's not married, he's 35 years old. Is it possible for him to adopt a child? So first, let me clear the latter part of the question. We talked about it in the first video on adoption. That a single person who is above the age of 35 can adopt a child. as long as he meets those requirements and the court certifies that he's credible, good enough. They go through all those processes that they need to go through to make sure that he can adopt a child. If you're single and you're above 35, yes, you can adopt a child. I hope you hear this part and you can adopt your child. Now, the second part says that he's from Nigeria but lives in France and he would also like to adopt a child. So yes, there's provision for you to, adopt a child from here and, travel out, but it has to be by the license of the court. The court has to give a license for you to do that. So let's look at section 145 of the Child Rights Act 2003. Section 144 puts a restriction on interstate adoption. So that means if you don't get that license, you will not be able to have an interstate adoption. So if they give you an adoption order in Lagos State, you won't now take the adoption order to another place to go and get the child or take care of the child and everything. But if you get a license, you'll be able to do that. License to give child for interstate adoption. So section 145 says that the minister may grant a license for a child to be transferred to a person, subject to such conditions and restrictions as he may think fit, authorizing the care and protection of the child. So you're allowed, as long as the minister grants you that license, you're allowed to transfer, a person or the adoption order to another state. Also, section 145 says that a license shall not be granted unless the minister is satisfied as respects every person. So they want to make sure that they are satisfied with you. They want to make sure that the consent you get from either the guardian or the parent of the child is real consent, is not fraudulent, is not under duress. So the minister has to make sure that all that requirement is in place before they grant the license. So yes, like I was mentioning before, the license will not be granted except if the minister finds that, okay, this person that they want to give the child to, that is going to be in possession of the child, is a suitable person and can be trusted. And also that the transfer is for the welfare and the best interest of the child. Don't forget, when it comes to children, the best interest of the child is the primary consideration. And also in the minister granting the license, he would also put into consideration the wishes of the child, having regard to the age and understanding of the child. Section 146 also provides that where a person has been adopted under any law enforced in any part of Nigeria, or whether in another country or any other part of Nigeria, the adoption shall have the likely validity and effect as if that adoption order has been effected under this act. So, I hope I was able to answer your question, the man from France, and then also the lady from Lagos that sent the question on Facebook. So, in addition, section 147 of the Child Rights Act says that an adopted child cannot marry an adopter. So if you're an adopted child, you cannot marry the person that adopted you. It's prohibited, it's against the law. And also, a natural child of the adopter cannot marry an adopted child of the adopter. Is that clear? So for instance now, Shalakpe is the natural child of Mrs. Kutuwenje. I don't know why I always use Kutuwenje. Shalakwe is the natural child of Mrs. Kutuwenje. As much as an adopted child has become a natural child, but at least that's not the child you gave birth to. So I'm going to distinguish by saying natural and adopted. So Shalakwe is a natural child given birth to by Mrs. Kutuwenje. Mrs. Kutuwenje goes ahead to adopt Amos. Amos and Shalakwe cannot get married, because under the law, they are siblings. The adopted child and the natural child have now become one, and they are both natural children to Mrs. Kutuwenje. So on no account will Amos marry Mrs. Kutuwenje, and on no account will Shalakwe and Amos get married together. The law provides that a person who marries an adopted child in violation of subsection 1, what I just mentioned now, commits an offense and is liable on conviction to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 14 years. Please. No matter how much Shalakwe loves Amos, you can't marry. You cannot marry. It's 14 years if you make that attempt, because they are siblings and it will be wrong. So make sure that if you're adopting a child, even if you have a natural child around you, you already let them know the kind of relationship they have, and they can only love each other as siblings and not as, like strangers, and the rest. So yes, please send me more of your questions. I will gladly go over them and answer them, either by replying you immediately or also doing a video on it. Thank you very much for watching today's episode of What Does the Law Say? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Please share. Somebody needs to hear this. Please share. Thank you very much. What does the law say? I'll tell you next Thursday. Bye for now.